Doctor. Boko. Yeah, I'm from doctor. Said when you be any.
I mean,
okay.
The bigger picture, the bigger name is Councillor Lutterodt. Is a brand.
The other name is what?
It has come. Carstensen.
Yeah,
that's the name. Right. But I think, sir, we need to do much of a proper. I think Kolebu has not spoken for 6 hours when this video came out yet.
Okay.
But I want to speak as a lay person who has worked with the health sectors, a lot of health sectors, and I'm still working with them. So we should be very careful that in our moment of depression and mourning the loss, we don't destroy that which has saved us. Because you can't tell me that, look, when they say there's no bed, there is no bed.
It's true.
I'm telling you, there are times that we are what we call the resuscitating bed. It's just one bed. We give all bed out and we leave one that when you come out of the ambulance, they'll put you on to resuscitate you from a tragic level. So you are moved out to wherever they are supposed to do admittance. So when they put you, Rosie, on it, it means that other people that will come will not even have a place to do the tragic experience or investigation on them. So the fact that a colleague who by virtue of his influence as an employee of a certain hospital has been given the privilege for your grandmother to be received, doesn't mean there was bed and they refuse to give you. Preferential treatment is accepted everywhere. That's what we call the protocol service. And it's done to all of us as and when we need it. It is a ABN, one could be a warranty. Yama that privilege now. It doesn't mean that the next time you come and there's no bed, if there's no bed, there's no bed. In this girl's audio, which I'm expecting, say, Kolebu should come and speak. They shouldn't sit there as a government institution. Because there should be a machinery to deal with this nonsense when it's going on. Most of us, in our moment of grief, we come to do things that doesn't make sense. That's why I use the word nonsense. It means that there's less sense in what we are doing.
On whose part?
On the part of the lady speaking. Listen to what she said. She says that the first time they took care of the auntie well.
The grandmother
well. And now that the auntie didn't speak well to the nurse, because the auntie didn't speak well to the nurse, the next time, do you understand? It means that when you went, your auntie assaulted the nurse. The fact that customer is right doesn't give you the right to go and assault a nurse. Your grandmother is not the only patient in the hospital. Is he the only person on the ward?
Don't you think, sir, health professionals need being so in need?
My brother, no matter how health professional is behaving, when the customer too is fooling, let's say customer who Jimmy,
but who
I am saying
who is the service provider at that moment?
Using her own words.
Oh, counselor.
What experience? Can I finish? Or see, because the auntie didn't speak well to the nurse.
Nurse say auntie me disrespect, no.
Or see, because the auntie didn't speak well. It means that on record, no, she can prove, say, there was a wrong way of approach.
But someone is dying.
The fact that you are dying, just if you are dying, so you should insult everybody.
I'm not saying it. Forget it. No.
The fact that you are dying, doesn't mean that we should destroy everything.
Because don't you think, say, health professionals,
my brother,
and so mutimi manage emotions and also
we too as patients should also learn to manage ourselves when we come to we are not fools in the hospital.
That is why they are patient.
No, we are not fools in the hospital.
But Captain,
the customer is always right. Hold on. This customer is always right. No, because the customer is always right. There are times that people come and they come and abuse us in the hospital, and the customer is right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That in your moment of grieving the loss, learn what to say.
Okay.
Learn what to say. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs at times correct a right. Listen to what she said.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I'm not there. I'm just analyzing it. She said that because the auntie didn't speak well with the nurse, so they are being punished. Now, don't you have right again? They are calling the police to arrest us. Why would the hospital invite the police presence to the ward? It means that you are becoming a nuisance to other patients on the ward. Because we don't work with the police. We have security. If the security has tamed you down in a hospital and you are not able to respect the security at post because you see them as watchmen, then the reinforcement will happen. So when I saw the video, I called from the hospital, asked them what happened. They said when they came, they took a telephone and was making call. How do we sit down to allow you to come and beat a nurse in the hospital? What do you mean? Why do we think that we are so radical than anybody in this country? Why is rioting becoming the answer for things? Students will be angry. They will burn properties of the school.
Agreed.
It is only in Ghana. Let me tell you, look, you people, you are not being fair. It's only in Ghana that the practitioner will kneel down to examine a patient on the floor. The doctors and nurses are not fools.
But we even supposed to lie on the floor in the first place.
So in the first place, when you come and there's no bed, they should let you go. But it is you see your question. So on humanitarian grounds, nurses and doctors, how do we buy mattress? No, we don't use normal mattress. The hospital needs a Macintosh with a bed. The nurse needs a certain height to examine the patient. But I'm telling you, come to the tragic moment. Doctors are kneeling on the ground with stethoscope just to make sure that you are surviving. People are sitting in plastic chair so that we make you survive. So, look, if you come and somebody goes through this and they survive you, life is in the hands of God. And no human being determines who is dead until clinically you are proven dead. If all these things are done for you and something happens, can't we mourn or can't we grieve just politely? Social media, the next minute is that you posted a video tarnishing the image of a hospital that is celebrating its 100 years.
Counselor,
do you know how many people you are touching their lives? I am not speaking for the hospital, but I'm saying that it's not a private hospital.
Do you agree, sir, sometimes?
No? We should learn to let people that they should learn to know how to grieve their loss. Don't destroy the facility because of you, your grandmother.
But also on a point of a service provider, no. Nurse no, and also managing emotions as well as situation at that moment.
On the point of service provider, manage your emotion. You who is bringing the patient to you to not to know how to manage your common sense.
No, but why
every time the nurse must be the
we
one?
We are not blaming the nurse, but you are a professional.
You are, but the one bringing is not professional. So hold on. The young lady is not a professional, but she's able to carry a phone and make this silly video to tarnish the reputation of the hospital. She's not a professional, but her video is going down to UK. Her video is in US. Do you know what it means? Are we monkeys in this country? Are people not safe in the same hospital? Was the grandmother not safe the first day they went? Why do we tarnish? Because of this, you take video. You understand? Create a scene. And in the hospital, do you see the video circulating? There are other private patient faces coming to the video. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
And only the if
my face was in the video, I would see the lady.
Take your time.
What is it?
You can.
I've gone to hospital. What about hospital? Should you cause riots in hospital? No, you see some of the things that are happening. No, me say we not here. Students in vandalizing property of schools. What a report we also. Thank you very much. University campus. Now say Nana Kupado is Excellency the President. But me am catch and so called open laptop, no go open tablet. Sa tablet na nkole ebuefu. Na omako papa na ko hihye no. I mean, what is
that? Is not the
that riot spirit. That riot spirit must stop. What must say? Me say, you don't take a phone and report one-sided, and everybody is believing you. But in the I said, Mr. Video.
Why do you think majority believe or side with it?
Lutterodt. This is Tananka say ye. This is Tananka say ye. Grandma oh, counselor.
Let me help you. When it comes to clinical orders, when you check everybody's chart, there's a clear cut prove say Obiba Hospital ABCD near here. And the answer Abeka said there's negligence for the death of somebody. Be careful. Funny face video nearby. And again, all your video no. And your crop baby and can a channel. May catch no. Say funny face video now. A circulating. May can catch us said your yes our video no. Say I'm passing crop up on your team. And yet you are cyber security unit of this country, Anka. Sankwasi, I didn't know yet. And Kolani, you know, funny face a kunkrofo say. I mean, how do you declare somebody dead without a clinical report? But on them, and the video is making 50,000, 80,000, and Uncle picking. Bloggers are picking video, and we are tarnishing the reputation of Funny Face. Funny Face, whether he's drinking and driving, or he has drunk alcohol to drink and drive. Everybody can drink and drive, except water and drive. But at the end of the day, Angel Cola, you can drink and drive. At the end of the day,